Hi, welcome to Leadership Unleashed. I'm really excited about bringing this next interview to you. It's with Stephen M.R. Covey. Yeah, Stephen Covey, best-selling author, very successful businessman, and a passionate public speaker. He's been in 38 countries bringing his message about the speed of trust. In this quick little video you're going to see of him, and I apologize for the lighting, it wasn't the best, but he was so kind. He just said, roll with it, let's go, let's do this, and he gave me some trust, which was fabulous. In this little video you're going to hear him talk about the global economy, kind of the new economy, and how important trust is, as well as social media and trust. So very interesting topics. We had a much longer interview. I'll have that all posted up. You'll be able to read that on the site. And a big thanks to Coaching Out of the Box. Now, Coaching in the Box is where leaders learn how to coach, for sponsoring this. So thanks to Coaching in the Box. If you're interested in their coaching skills training, you're a leader, you want to learn how to engage people and coach, check out what they have to offer. Thanks so much. Enjoy the interview. And please comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Take care. So hello, I'm sitting here with Stephen Covey, Stephen M.R. Covey, who is actually doesn't need much of an introduction. I'll put a bio on the site just to, if you want to learn more about him. And I've just had this fabulous conversation with him. And unfortunately, he's got many other appointments, so I've just taken a moment of his time to turn on the flip cam. So I'm just going to put you over right here. There's Stephen. Hi, Stephen.
Hello, everyone.
We don't have the best light. I apologize for that. But thank you so much for your time today. And we're in Fredericton, New Brunswick. You're here speaking on The Speed of Trust, which is your book. And I've asked you a number of questions. You've just really, it's been very helpful for me just to get some of the, kind of what's underneath the 13 behaviors and the 5 waves of trust, and just, why you wrote the book. Mm-hmm. And just, I guess, 2 quick questions. The first is, when you look at the global economy now, the new economy, in your opinion, why is trust so important right now?
Yeah, well, it's become a flat world. It's interdependent. It's interconnected everywhere we turn. And increasingly, in a flat world that's based upon collaboration, partnering, teaming, you've got global supply chains within companies with people from around the world that have never met each other, representing different cultures, countries, nationalities, etc. And that's becoming increasingly the norm. Well, in this global flat world, the key currency, more than any other, is trust. Is to have a reputation of being trusted, to have a brand that stands for trust. Because, in a sense, trust is like the new money. Now, you'll always have money, that's a currency, but trust is a new currency. It's your reputation that precedes you. And when you have that kind of reputation and that kind of brand, it cuts through all kinds of noise and clutter. And it's only going to become more noisy and more cluttered in today's world with all that's going on, with all the sources of information and all the different conflicting data. Mm-hmm. And what do people do when there's conflicting data and they're confused? Well, they turn to a name that they can trust, to a person they can trust, to a company they can trust, to a brand they can trust. And that trust cuts through the noise and the clutter. So I argue in today's interdependent, connected, flat world, more than ever before, trust is the new currency. And to have a personal and an organizational reputation for trust and being trusted is a huge asset, a huge advantage.
I just want to, I'm glad I got this on camera because your passion for the topic is so obvious and it's very exciting because, you spoke you mentioned 38 different countries on this topic.
Yes.
And so there's been a really solid, huge response actually to the message. The other question I'd like to ask you is when you look at the emergence of social media, and there's a colleague of mine who said he was curious about how does trust play, in your opinion, in social media, and what do leaders need to know about trust and how that relates to social media?
Yeah, well, if you think about it, at the end of the day, the idea behind social media is ultimately for influence. Right. And so, again, having a calling card, a reputation, a brand, of being trusted, of being authentic, of being real, is just different in kind than having a network but no one trusts you in that network. And so, in other words, a trusted network is worth infinitely more than a more expansive network where there's distrust and where you don't have that reputation, that brand. And so the social media actually plays to that. You can build it, you can use that to help build that authenticity and build the trust that people have in you. And when you increase that, then your influence will go up. And so I would argue that it was the different social media tools and the like, more than ever before, it just puts a greater premium on trust as a currency. Trust is really the new currency. And for any leader, trust being the starting point for any leader, for any organization, for any team, to build that reputation, that brand of being trusted. And social media can help build it, or you can diminish it. In fact, it'll diminish it faster than ever before.
Right.
So there's higher leverage in either direction with the social media to build or to destroy the reputation of trust.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I want to thank you for trusting me to put this flip cam on and have this the audio recording and everything. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, David.
And I would really, I'm going to flip this back. As many of my clients know, I would encourage you to read The Speed of Trust, and there's a fabulous audio version as well. A great website. There's some really good tools about understanding your trust quotient, I believe it is. And thank you once again.
You're welcome, David. Great to be with you.